Hello, Nevyka here. Welcome to this next episode of Grandia 2. And we are still in Cecile? How's it called again? Cecile Reef. We are trying to get back to Captain Bacala because we strayed too far off, of course, because of the Princess Elena. So, we're trying to get back. I believe this is the right... There you go. Hello, giant scorpions. Before we do that, let's see if we can level up. Anything, which of course we can. We fought a lot of enemies. This needs to go. And that's it. That's all I can use, except... I would also love this. Yes, White Apocalypse is very good. As for the eggs, let's see, what can we get? I'm wondering is how the heck do I not have all healer yet on this gosh darn egg? There it is, finally. Oh wait, we do have all healer, derp. Ah, I'm so silly. Hellburner, yes. We leave the last one here too. Whenever it wants to come on out. How many more do I have to put out? There you go. Yay! And what about the gravity? Anything for gravity? That's all we can do. And into the books. Nope, nothing. Okay, let's go. Alright. Okay, let's see. Ooh. Okay. We're not letting this guy... Oh, the good thing they're attacking Tio. But we can't let them do any specials, or then they will be able to hit her with specials. And Tio can just evade everything, of course. Elena, go cancel that, please. I don't know if she'll make it, to be honest. Well, let's just do this.
Lotus flower, bloom.
Just in case. But now, if they hit me even with regular attack... Oh no. Let's see. There you go. She's still swayed. That's my girl. Okay, let's... What can we do? Let's do... Boom. Let's see how they react to that. And let's... Wait.
Fireball!
1,000. Not too bad. Let's do... Dragon Zap. Oh, no, they won't be in the same area. Hellburner? Hellburner. No. I want Dragon Zap. But first, let's do White Apocalypse. Oh, what are they doing? They're attacking Elena. No. None of that. Tio, you tell them. Oh, that wasn't very good. I already forgot. What was the other magic we just did that did 1,000?
Critical strike.
Okay, so let's stop that guy if we can. Nope. Ouch.
Oh, tainted ones. Return to the world of darkness.
Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, yes. I think Tio can do it from there.
Critical strike.
Nope. Wow. Ouchies. Okay. What is this other guy doing? No, that's fine. Let's do... Oh yeah, boom. Boom worked better. See how burn flame does.
Torch him.
Almost as good. Ouch.
Hear now the lion's roar!
Okay, and what is this guy doing? No, we don't want that. There you go. Attack. Okay, we don't want that either. Very nice. Let's just chill here. There you go. Okay, let us do some... Let's do some more Lion's Roar. Why not? It's very effective. Elena, you know what to do. And Ryudo, you will do more boom.
Hear now the lion's roar!
I keep forgetting to heal. I should do that. It's just that we keep canceling their moves. I feel like I don't need to.
How about this?
But in times like what's gonna come up soon, everyone's at the back, so that's not good. Very not good. Let's see if we can stop him in time. Run away, Tio. Don't get hit. Just in case she does. Let's do Dragon Zap. Oh, they're not in the way, man. They might actually eventually get in the way, so let's just do it. Ryudo Tensei-ken this guy.
Tensei-ken slash!
Ooh, he's about to die and wasted that Dragon Zap. Oh, it might hit them both. It might. I don't think so. Wishful thinking, but you never know. Yeah, just him. Boo.
Critical strike.
Oh, it was too early. Dragon Zap should be enough to kill this guy. Hopefully. Oh yeah, he is a god.
Thunder, shake the heavens.
There you go.
Gotta work even harder.
Oh my god, we got another egg. Wow, that's really good. I was not expecting it off of this boss-ish fight. Wow. Let's go back in the cover and take a look at that egg. I'm excited. The soul egg. So it has healing, wind, and who knows what else. I have no idea what this could be. It has a lot of effects, that's for sure. Interesting, interesting. Thank you. You could definitely power up another super move. Oh yes. Lotus flower. Wheat. Okay, let's go on back. Hopefully that was the end of Cecile Reef and we get to Captain Bacala. So we gotta catch that wind. We want to cross the Granacliffs. Yay, we are here. You've made it back just in time. The wind be blowing just right now. I could give a damn about the wind. Why the hell didn't you tell us about the killer eggs? Killer what? Was your breakfast messing with you, lad? Ah, you look no worse for the wear. This is coming out of your tip. Now, be fair, lad. I've never put ashore here myself, and we wouldn't be here now if it wasn't for your young lady there. In any case, prepare to shove off. Exactly, if it weren't for the young lady there. Don't be mean to Captain Bacala. You better tip him. Let's get on out of here. Ooh. That's gonna be a little scary. With this win, we be bound for success. Maybe you should clue the rest of us in here, Captain. What the hell are you talking about? Some days there be a strong updraft from the Granacliffs. That's what we got now. We spread the ship's sails to catch the updrafts, and we glide across the Granacliffs like a wee little fairy. But if we do not make it across... That's why I made you work so hard. It was an air pump. We release the compressed air and fly. Don't just stand there. You'll get knocked off. Who's going to steer this death trap? You got barnacles for brains, lad? Think what happens when this ship flies. We get to the other side and blammo! It's sink or swim. That's why she's called the 50-50. Well then. A very appropriate name. Let's hope it's the good 50. The swim 50. It was only because of Merrick that we survived that. Him and his pumping action. Home. Ryudo, is something the matter? How long before we arrive at Garlan? What is wrong with you, Ryudo? You do not seem pleased to see your home again. If I weren't looking for the divine sword, I'd never go home. Ryudo. I don't even want to go home to that miserable place. Well, why is that? It is your hometown. The village was created to protect an idol. They worshipped it, built it a shrine. Idol? To protect the idol, we train as swordsmen. aiming to purify our souls and resist evil. That was the idea, anyway. Until my brother messed everything up. What exactly? What is it, Sky? Ryudo, there. I see it. Yeah, I see it too, Sky. Well, Elena, there it is. Garlan. Man. Finally get to see where Ryudo comes from. What made him such a great swordsman? And what made him be just a geohound with those skills? Thank you very much. I think I have finally become used to sea travel. This time I did not even mind the rolling and swaying. Anyway, I never even imagined that we could fly across the Granacliffs. Truly a most remarkable idea. Aye, the odds were against us, but we made it. Now the ship be needing repairs aplenty. Captain Bacala, thanks again. Don't mention it. I'll be in port a while. When you be done with your business, we're all yours. Sorry, Ryudo, but we still haven't finished the repairs of the damage we suffered over the Granacliffs. It be pretty bad. Captain, it looks like I'll need more time myself. Take your time and thank you for your help. Ryudo, I be doing this because I feel like it. Cut the thank yous, alright? This always happens after a Granacliff crossing. I be used to it. There's no repair that I don't know how to handle, lad. Ryudo, he understands his vessel the way the clouds understand the rain. Leave the repairs to him. Let us do what we came for. Will do. Oh. Let's take a look-see. At least it's a nice looking place. I'm just wondering where the music is. It's so quiet. Makes you really notice how much difference music makes, even in just a town. It really gives it the vibe. Nothing's changed. Everything's just as I remember it. What a quiet village. It seems so terribly sad. Been like that for a while. Hey, it's Ryudo. What the hell is that slime ball doing back here? I see you are hated here, Ryudo. Tio, that is a terrible thing to say. But, Ryudo, what is going on? And they don't like me or us here, so that's gonna be fun. Okay, that's the end. I hope they'll at least let us shop. Oh, a customer. Oh, it's you, Ryudo. What do you want? Wow. Nice folk. I barely have anything worth my wow, jerks. Ooh, Dreadbow. I don't know if it's gonna be better than what I have for her already. Whoa. Nice glitch we got here. Oorl. Euler. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. Ooh, Mercury bandana. Don't mind if we do. Yes, warrior legging. Oh no, but that means no more Warp guns. And it'll just be move. No more warp. Did I say warp guns? Warping for Ryudo. For more move? Hell no. I already like move incredibly well with the warping. Don't think it can get any better than that. Okay, sure, we can have this. Why not? I'm sure, why not? Okay, I'll heal. What is this? Okay, sure. What else you got for us, good sir? Grail fruit, yes, please. Don't mind if we do. A bunch. Ooh, dynamite. No, we're good. Rather have more of these, actually. Sell. Oops, sorry. Had a little sneeze. Okay. Let's get rid of this stuff. And we don't need any of this. Lots of money for our pockets. Perfect. Thank you. Okay, now we can browse around town. What's Garlan all about besides animal noises? Get out! Yeah, that's right. Beat it! Well, if it isn't the outcast himself, why are you here, Ryudo? You know you're not wanted. You don't belong here. I wish I could welcome you home, Ryudo, but the scars of the past are still too fresh and have yet to heal. Ryudo, you are no longer welcome here. We desire to forget what happened here. We desire to forget of you and your brother. Now, leave. Leave this village. Melphis is here. I can feel it. Melphis? Where? Haven't you two brought us enough misfortune? Don't bother. I'm leaving as soon as I finish my business here. Very well, then leave the village in peace. But I must beseech you, bring no more misery upon us. Step 1 inch out of line and you'll pay. You and your good-for-nothing brother. How horrible! None of this could be Ryudo's fault. It was Melphis who caused all the trouble here. Right? Save it, Elena. We do what we came here to do and we leave. Ryudo, why do they treat you in such a manner? Beats me. But this is your home. What could have possibly happened here that could make everyone treat you like an outcast? Not worth repeating. Stop prying. Have you any suspicions as to where your brother may be? Ryudo. My old house. We begin there. Whoa. This old fire tower hasn't changed any. Same as it always has. When I was little, we used to sneak up here to play. We always got yelled at when we did. The village sure has changed since then, but this old fire tower is just the same as it ever was. It's a pretty neat fire tower. This island is very warrior-like. Ryudo, you whippersnapper! Now look what you've done! No sooner do you come back than that no good Melphis shows up too. Grandpa, Remember your stress level. My stress level? I've a mind to... If you're worried about my health, then pack up and get off this island, you. Why, if I were younger, I'd smack around all of you. You... Ah! My back! Grandpa, take it easy. Take it easy? Take yourself off this island and don't come back. Ow. 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 What did this village ever do to you or Memphis, eh? Leave us alone. Leave us in misery, but leave us in peace. Ryudo, all the grown-ups in the village call you a jinx. Why do they call you that? Did something bad happen? Did you do something bad, Ryudo? Listen to your elders. They're right. I'm the worst thing for this village. Now beat it. Oh yeah? Well, I don't believe it. It's not true. You wouldn't do any bad things. Well, it is true, kid. And if you know what's good for you, you'll get away from me. Go home, understand? No, I don't believe it. Ryudo isn't a bad guy. He's a nice guy. I know it. Aww. I like how the only person who's treated me right so far is a child. Ryudo, look at my hands. They're smooth, not rough like yours. All the men have smooth hands now. So, you've given up the sword. Remember when Gara, you and I used to brag about who had the most calloused hands? I wasn't talking about then. I just wanted to show you that our lives are different from yours now. Ryudo, leave the village. It's best for everyone that way. There's no place for you here anymore. Why do you think I've been away for the past 3 years? I know there is no place for me here. Then what are you waiting for? You don't want to dredge up the past either, do you? No, I don't. I just want to face it. You must face the past. Ryudo, now you have seen the look in the eyes of the villagers. The look of fear. Don't pour salt in an old wound. There is nothing you can do but leave, Ryudo. Let us forget. I understand, Chief, but I'm sorry, I can't just walk away. I've been running from my past for too long now. There is nothing left in this village. No spirit to resist, not even to live. Ever since that day, we lost everything. We just want to be left alone, that's all we ask. So leave us, Ryudo, please. All right. I'll leave and I'll never come back, but before I go, I must face Memphis. I must fight him. Just chill, man. We're not here to cause trouble. Well, yeah. I mean, we're here to stop whatever, the other person that apparently caused you trouble as well, so... Just let us do our thing. As I live and breathe, it's Memphis. You're the swordsman that won all the tourneys. Actually, I'm Ryudo. Oh, you are you? But that Memphis, he was so strong and competent. No one could wield a sword better than he. Memphis went and grew stronger and stronger. There was no one in the village that could hold a candle to his skills. Why did he go off and work so hard, though? What was he after? Do you think there was something he wanted to do? Damn him. I know too well the sort of thing he wants. Memphis was the pride of the village. No one was stronger than he. Well, yeah, I fought that firsthand a little while ago. Who knows if we'll be able to beat him this time around. Oopsie. I've just been trying to check if I can interact with anything. Nope. Just as I'm about to quit for the day, Now, all the fish show up. Hey, Dodo, what are you doing back? Newman, still fishing? What's it to you? Listen, Dodo, for everyone's sake, leave before you curse our catches. Why would Ryudo's presence affect the amount of fish you catch? I do not understand. We barely catch enough to survive. Your being here is the last thing we need. Newman, don't worry. I'll be gone before you know it. I have some unfinished business I must attend to. Why are they calling him Dodo? Let's see, who is in house number 3? Ryudo, you come back, have you? I'm sorry, but I only have one thing to say. Leave us immediately. How? How can you say that? This is as much as his home as it is yours. Why must you be so rude to Ryudo? I won't argue with that, but with Ryudo here, the village is doomed. Ever since that incident with Memphis, wells have dried up, our catches are smaller, some have taken ill and died. Are you saying that people will die if Ryudo remains here? Tio, stop! Bad things may happen with me here. Tio may be right, Elena. I know it's wrong, Ryudo, but please understand, we don't want to lose what we have held on to. Please. I do understand. I will leave after I finish my work here. My gosh, can you imagine? Being away from home for 3 years and coming back for everyone, literally everyone telling you to leave. Ugh. Ooh, I like this house. Ryudo, I don't know what you expect to accomplish by coming back here. It's not that I'm not happy to see you, but if you are here, something terrible might happen again. I can't welcome you. Work brings me into town. After it is settled and done with, I promise I'll bother you no longer. It's not that I'm the papa. Oh, that's cool. They use sword hilts as stairs. Ryudo, we've not forgotten what Memphis did. His sin has scarred our village. Why do you return now, Ryudo? You deserted us. What are you here for? Why? Why do you treat him like that? This is his home too. Elena, it's alright. We'll leave as soon as we're finished here. Until then, just ignore what they say. Ryudo, you've seen the village. It's not the peaceful place it was when you lived here, is it? Ever since your brother took away the idol, the life of the village has drained away. We can't even grow enough to eat anymore. I've noticed. But how can you give up? You can't possibly want to live your lives this way. Stop running away from your troubles. Ever since that day the men moved around like a bunch of slugs, the harvests and the catches have been miserable, and their despair is all the doing of that brother of yours. You've got a lot of nerve showing that face of yours around here. I do not understand. Why do they blame one brother for the actions of the other? Ryudo and Memphis are separate beings, no? If it hadn't been for you, we would still be living happily like before. How can we ever forgive you? You. Do you think I enjoy reminding you? Do you think I want to tell you these things after not seeing you for so long? I understand. But you must understand that I intend to leave as soon as I can. You're going to have to bear with me. Just be sure you leave, Ryudo. Don't do anything to make things worse than they already are. Do you hear me? Yeesh. Sasha sleeps here. I wonder who Sasha was. She was still a child when she died. She refused to believe Memphis would do anything wrong. She trusted him until the end. The trust of a child is so innocent. Memphis betrayed that trust. Damn him. Did Memphis kill this child? Gallius, it's me, Ryudo. I'm back to bury Melphis. Ryudo, he too was a victim of Melphis? Yes, he cut him down without hesitation. Once possessed, no one could stop Melphis back then. Melphis and Gallius trained together, crafting and honing their skills, and still Melphis slaughtered him. Ryudo, Melphis must be stopped. Many people have fallen by his hand. This must stop now. Yes, Merrig, I'll face him and I'll stop him forever. How terrible. Lord Granus, I beseech you, may his soul rest in peace. Bart, I'm back now. It's been what, 3 years now? Do you know the person buried here, Ryudo? Yes, he was this old guy. Another of Melphis' victims. Bart always fenced with his kids. He'd still be fencing, if only. He loved swordplay, did he? Curse Melphis. Look, such an old grave. I can't even read the name on it. It's been like that ever since I was a kid. No one knows whose grave it is. But everyone who was born in the village comes to rest here. It must be someone from ages ago. Interesting. Grandfather, it's me, Ryudo. I'm back. Sorry to make you worry. Ryudo, is this your grandfather's place of rest? Not my real grandfather. He's the old man that taught me about true swordsmanship. Ah, the grandfather you tell all the stories about. The one who taught you the way of the sword. Old man Ray Jack taught me everything. From how to properly grip a sword to how to clear your mind before battle. He died when I was still little. I had so many things I wanted to ask him. This elder was indeed your spiritual guide, a mentor. Rena, I'm finally home, big sister. Sorry to make you wait for so long. Sister? Ryudo, I didn't know. She wasn't really my sister. She was Melphis' first victim. And his fiancé. Rena always treated me like her family, her little brother. In that sense, she was a sister to me. But in a few more months, I'll be older than she was when she died. Ryudo. So, your big sister sleeps in this grave. Why hasn't that been cared for properly? This is disrespectful to Rena. It doesn't surprise me. After what happened, the villagers here can't bear to remind themselves of such a tragedy. Ryudo, what exactly happened here? Elena, do not ask. Rena, forgive me for leaving you alone so long. Once I settle this with Melphis, I will be back. Watch over me. So Melphis killed 1, 2, 3, 4. For sure, 4 victims here in this town. What is over here? Oh, nothing yet. Okay, let's go check out our old house. This was our house. Ryudo. There are other places to take the hunt. Meet with us at the inn. Come, Tio. My brother was always better with the blade than anyone else. He would have been a great sword master. How did he come, then, to be possessed by Valmar? I don't know. You don't understand. Melphis did it to himself. Everything. To the inn. Merrick waits and Melphis will be found soon enough. Ryudo! You really think you can kill Melphis? Your own brother? I have no brother. Melphis is a demon, and I will kill him. You ran before. How do you expect to deal with him now, especially if he's a demon? No, I'll do it. I'll kill him myself. I'll be sure to inform the chief of your bravado. Stop it, Ryudo. Hiya! Damn it! If you hadn't run away, if you'd only fought with me back then, everything would be different. Perhaps. But this is the now, and you have no hope of defeating Melphis, and even if you could, it would not unbend a single blade of grass in this cursed town. Sir, he's right, you know. This village has been beaten, shamed. Just the mention of Melphis' name is enough to make us cower in defeat. When the village's greatest swordsman became possessed, we lost not only our sword of justice, but the ideals it stood for. Village of swordmen. Bah! Justice is something that cannot be stolen. It exists in your heart. Ideals can never be lost if you believe in them. Bah! The hell do you know? Go. Ryudo waits. Is he still there? No, he's not. Chief, you saw us fighting and you didn't care. Look at this. Here in the corner of this door, there are little marks. See? Right about waist high. And there's one mark way up above, right? Yes, you are right. There is. What are these marks, Ryudo? Ryudo? Ryudo, wait. Is something wrong? So weird seeing like the vegetation on top of the house. Okay. I think that's everything. Now we can go to the inn. Ryudo, why did you come back? For what possible reason do you return? So you want to stay, you damned pariah. Ah. Merig, how did it go? The scent of Melphis hangs heavy in the air. He is in this village, of this I am certain. Melphis? You brought Melphis here? Ryudo has nothing to do with Melphis being here. Why must you persecute him? What has he done? This village is doomed, I fear. Our destruction is at hand. Why do you say this? Elena, forget about it. I do not understand. These are a warrior people bound to the blade. Why then do they permit another to trample them underfoot as so many stones along a path? Merig, their wounds do not pierce their flesh, but rather their hearts. I'll let you stay tonight, but you better leave in the morning.
I wonder what happened to Ryudo here. Is this really where he grew up?
Miss, do you really want to know what happened to Ryudo?
Who are you?
It does not matter. Do not look outside. Look and I will leave. One more thing. Do not repeat this to anyone. Understand?
All right. Just tell me, what happened?
Known as the Village of Swordsmen, this is where men came to polish their skills and pursue the way of the sword. Melphis and Ryudo were raised by the village chief after they lost their parents when they were young. The two began combat training and soon showed incredible progress. Melphis in particular became the greatest swordsman the village had ever seen.
Here we go, Ryudo. Ugh. Ha! Not even close.
Ryudo spent all day, every day, practicing with his best friend, Gata. Melphis was admired for being the strongest swordsman in the village. Eventually, Melphis became engaged to the village chief's daughter, Rina. The good-natured Rina was already like a sister to Ryudo.
Like this sword without a cloud,
Like this blade, pure and true.
we shall become swordsmen, strong of heart.
Then, one day, a terrible storm beset the village. From the altar of the idol came an unusual rumbling. The idol was a sword of such terrible power that it could only be wielded by the most powerful swordsman in the world. The sword was believed to protect the village from harm. Rina went to the altar to quiet the angry idol. The villagers waited for Rina to return safely, but hope as they might, the strange rumblings did not cease. No one knew what happened to Rina. Thus began a terrible tragedy. When Rina did not come back, the worried village chief sent Melphis and a few other villagers to investigate. Yet the storm and rumblings only grew worse. Ryudo silently trailed Melphis. And witnessed
Malphus! Rena! Malphus! It can't be. No. What? Memphis? How could you?
Ryudo wept at the sight of the dead Rena. Her body lay, as it were, impaled upon the sword of Melphis. The villagers searched the island, but found neither hide nor hair of Melphis. Murderer, idol thief. This is how Melphis was now known. Because of his brother, Ryudo could no longer live in the village. So he came to live as a geohound. That was about 3 years ago.
So up until now, Ryudo has lived bearing his own sorrow like that.
Betrayed by the brother he trusted most, he became leery of ever trusting anyone again.
It must have been hard, being driven into exile, living all alone. The poor thing.
Your understanding that will make it all much easier on him.
That's it? Grail Mountain. We're going to Grail Mountain. Melphis has got to be there. Then let us move with the silence and certainty of day passing to dusk. You going to Grail Mountain? It's become so ugly that no one goes there anymore. We'll go to the place where the horns of Valmar are sealed. And then we'll settle this. Where they were sealed. Oof. Okay, guys, I think this is where I'm gonna stop today's episode. But man, that was heavy. A lot of dark, heavy stuff happening. The whole place is nothing but negativity, pessimism, depression, and just shame, regret. Just every negative thing you can think of. It's right here in this town, especially towards Ryudo. I don't understand why they treat him like that when Ryudo didn't do anything wrong. He was just as shocked and upset and traumatized as they were. So, like, it's not like he was the one that impaled Rena or anyone else. Like, why would they exile him just because he's Melphis's brother? It's not right. So Elena's right. These people are messed up. Like, it doesn't matter after you hear the story. It's still not right. He didn't do anything wrong. What I was wondering in the story is if was it Melphis's goal? Like, did he know that the horns of Valmar were there? Like, was it his goal all along to get the horns for more power? Or did he kill Rena because she was already possessed and she was, you know, going all crazy and trying to kill him. So he had no choice but to kill her, and then the horns just possessed him and he didn't know anything. Like, I want to believe that he was, you know, a good and innocent, and he just killed Rena because he had to. She would have killed others. And he didn't know that he would get possessed in return, you know what I mean? But I don't know, maybe Melphis has always been power hungry and he knew about the horns, but if that was the case, he would have just gone to get the horns, right? And that's another thing, like, with the storm, why did they send Rena, of all people, to go, hey, investigate this, you know, creepy tower outside of town in the middle of a storm by yourself? Why would they tell a little girl to do that? I don't know, that's so weird. So weird. I personally wouldn't do that, or anyone else I can think of, but I don't know. To quiet the idol, what, does she have like special quiet abilities? I don't know. But yeah, I want to believe that Melphis just didn't know, and he just got possessed, and you know, after getting possessed, he had no control over it, and now he's just pure evil without wanting to be, you know what I mean? So who knows, there might still be some good in him if we can take out the horns. I mean, Millennia got everyone else's like piece out of them. I mean, I know Arya and Gadon are still not 100% okay, but it seems like there's a chance to save them, so maybe it could be the same for Melphis. Who knows? We'll see. But yeah, poor Ryudo. He's been through a lot in just 3 years. So it kind of, yeah, it's still kind of fresh. 3 years isn't a very long time to get through a very traumatic experience, like, especially something like that affected the whole town. So I can see why they're upset, but it shouldn't be at Ryudo. It should be at Melphis. Actually, they should like be nice to Ryudo for even wanting to fight Melphis, because Lord knows none of them would. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. At least we got one fight in the beginning with the scorpions, and everything else was, at least it was story that was really deep. You know, you got to learn a lot about Ryudo, which we have hardly gotten to hear since you know how very reserved he is. And now we know why he's very reserved. I love this game. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a like. It lets me know you like it and it makes my day. And comment below your thoughts and share with your friends and subscribe to this channel for more episodes into this series. And don't forget to click the notification bell so you don't miss it. Until the next episode, you guys take a lot of care. Janet.